Welcome back. I am getting ready to go to Sam's, and I just decided to turn on the camera and just share with you some of my products, some of the products that I use on my skin on a daily basis, what I use on my face, what I use on my skin, just so you can get an idea of what my skincare routine looks like. So I just got out the shower. I usually wash my face before I get in the shower, but I didn't this time because I decided while I was in the shower that I was going to do this. So that's why I'm washing my face now. So this is what I usually wash my face with. I either use this one or the foaming one. With that, and then I have these little washcloths. They're disposable, but I usually use them like 1 to 2 times before I trash them. And I just pat my skin. I try not to rub. So you don't want to apply too much friction to your face. The skin on your face is more sensitive than skin in the other areas of your body. So I just pat with the Annual 70 Plus. I put my glasses on. Sorry, I can't read without my glasses. This is the Rice 70 Plus Cremamide. I don't know if I said that right. It adds back the moisture that the water and soap strips away when you wash, right? It's a milky rice toner. This is one of my favorite brand of toner. I have 2 others that I use, but I would say I use this almost every day. So, and you can see because I need to reorder. I usually get this from Amazon. And then what I go in next is my pure hyaluronic acid. This is good. This was a brand that was recommended by my my skin care specialist. She's a Korean lady. So you're gonna see that the majority of my brands that I use on my face, specifically are the Korean brands. There are other brands that I use, but I would say on a daily basis, those are the brands that I reach for. I've seen quite an improvement in the brightness and glow in my skin since going to her and switching to those products. So just I do 1 to 3 drops. I'll go in with this collagen on the eye balm. Just helps. It helps a little bit with the puffiness, you know, as much as it can. Again, I'm just at that age where I have to decide what I'm going to do. I think I had talked about, again, doing the upper and lower eyelid surgery. And I think it's something that I'm still going to do probably before the end of this year. Because like I said, the products help, but it's how you feel about yourself. Whatever makes you the happiest when you look in the mirror. I heard someone say, I don't remember who it was, if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, then you have the choice to fix it. And so it's one of the things that I'm going to fix. It's not if, but when. Like I said, probably by the end of the year. Okay, I usually use this Medicube moisturizer. It came with the serum, but today I'm going to use the La Roche moisturizer. I go in between these two, sometimes switching up one at night and one during the day. But these are the two that I use. So today I'm going to use the La Roche. And I'm sorry guys for the on and off with my glasses. I haven't shared this with you guys, but I did decide to go ahead and do cataract surgery a few months ago. And I decided because a couple years ago I went to do the LASIK, and they said that I had what they call immature cataracts, right? They weren't ready for surgery. But over the years, I would say probably between 2 to 5 years, my vision got really, really blurry. I maxed out on my prescription. I was just having a really hard time seeing. So when I went back to this eye specialist, and they looked at my eyes, he said, well, the cataracts were matured and I can go ahead and have the surgery. So I had the cataract surgery, but one of the things that I had to decide was, and I'm getting off topic here, I'm just going to share briefly. One of the things about cataract surgery is that you have to decide, or you and your surgeon or the eye specialist have to decide, depending on your eye health, it's different things that comes into the decision, whether you're going to do a distance, middle, or a combination of both. For me personally, I have a astigmatism. That is when the curvature of your eye is off. It's not round like a basketball, but it's more like oval shape or the shape of a football. That's how he explained it to me. So because of my astigmatism, I could have opted for a toric lens that would have fixed the astigmatism, and I may or may not have needed glasses. The other one was to do a distance or a middle lens. So I opted to do a distance lens. With that being said, it came with a recommendation because of different things that I have going on with my eye, and I'm not going to get into it, but between myself and the specialist, it was decided that I was going to do the distance. So with that being said, I have 20/20 vision for distance, but I will always need glasses for like computer work, reading the print on, prescription or bottles like this. And sometimes I'm fine if I hold it far away, I can read it. But other times I need my glasses. So that's why you see me on and off with the glasses. That's the reason why. I just wanted to explain to you why the glasses is on and off. Anyway, so I applied my La Roche. So now I'm going to apply the Medicube. This is the serum. This is a serum. So I'm going to apply that. It's like I get 1 to 3 drops. I usually do like 3 drops. And this kind of, you know, seals everything in. Love it. Moisturize. Gives the skin a nice glow. It's not sticky. It's not greasy. It sets in the face very nicely. Very nicely. I'm loving the brand. I've got the mask. And something else she gave me. It's another serum, but I haven't used it yet. So that's the skin, okay? Today for my body, I'm going to use the EOS, the Evolution of Skincare. I love this brand. This is the pistachio scent. I also have the mist to go along with it, and I use the Oilology body oil. This is the vanilla almond oil, and I got this from Marshall's. And I just use this like to seal in everything. Before I do that, I'm just gonna mist my face with this brightening toner. This I got from Marshall's also. Yeah, I just kind of mist my face with that. So I'm not gonna do, obviously not a full body here because YouTube will take my video down. So I'm just gonna show you the upper body. I go in, and normally I'll do this right out of the shower when my skin is still wet, or not wet, but damp. And that goes in, and then, oops, my towel. Can't have that happening on camera. And then I'll go in to seal everything with the Oilology oil. The EOS also has a body oil, but it doesn't come in the pistachio. I do have the body oil, and it does come in a body butter. So I use these two together. This is the vanilla cashmere, and I don't know why they don't have it in all the scents. They have different scents, but the body butter only comes in the vanilla cashmere. I think this oil you can get it in the other fragrances. My Dove Whole Body deodorant. And this you can use all over if you choose to. And then I just mist with my body mist. That's something that I just kind of pat it in. Not really rubbing, but patting it in. This towel wants to fall off. Anyhow, before I get censored here, I just wanted to share my skincare routine with you today. I may come back and show you my outfit for today and how I style my hair, and whether or not I'm going to do just a little light something on my face. Okay? So I have in my heatless rollers. This is what I usually curl my hair up at night so I don't have to put heat to it. These are the velvet ones. They have the satin ones. These are the jumbo ones. I usually do 3, but I wanted a little bit more curl, so I opted to do 4. Okay, so I'm gonna take it out so you can see how it looks. So like I said, these are the jumbo ones. They hook. They hook like this. If I can get this right. They hook. You just slide it in the hook. Like that. And you have to tie your head up or put on a cap because they're not the snuggest, but it gets the job done. And I would say be careful when you're taking them out because as you see, they can snag on the hair a bit. You might roll it out this way, or sometimes I just go like that. See? So I actually had 5 of them in there. I thought I had 4. I have 4 in the back and even 1 in the front. I'm going to get my part. I have a middle part. You're just relaxing at home, you out and about. Share with me how you're spending your Sunday. This was just like an impromptu blog, I guess, vlog. So I may turn on the camera again at Sam's just to show you some of the things I'm going to pick up. I'm just out of a few things that I usually get from there, like my protein shake. I'm out of that. I'm out of my avocado oil. I am out of my multivitamin. I need some honey. I kind of have a mental list. You leave the house with either a mental or a written list, and then when you get to the store, it's like, oh, I need this, that sort of thing. So, yeah, just sharing my day with you guys. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. Hey everyone, I made it back. I did go to Sam's. I didn't turn on the camera in Sam's because, oh my gosh, why did it seem like everybody and their mother was out today? Sam's was so crowded. I never seen Sam's so crowded on a Sunday. And this is why I purposely, I didn't go yesterday because I know Saturday is busy because the area where I live, Altamont Springs, in Florida, it's really funny because that Sam's is the only Sam's that service this area. So it's Altamont Springs, it's Apopka, it's Castleberry. So it services a big area. And even the Walmart, because over here by me, I only have a neighborhood Walmart. So anytime I want a super Walmart, I have to go either to Apopka or Castleberry. It's so funny because there's really no big chain that services this area that I live, Altamont Springs. Now we do have a super Target just down the street, but I'm not a Target person, so I really don't venture out there. The only time I go to Target is like if I'm looking for a hair care product and I can't get it online. Sometimes I'll look and see if Target has it in store, and then I may run and go get it. Otherwise than that, unless my daughter is here, she is a Target girl. I don't go to Target, so it's Walmart and Sam's or Publix for me. We do have a Winn-Dixie around the corner, but that's again, if I can't get it at Publix, I'll check there. But anyway, I got off the subject. I just wanted to share with you a little bit what I got from Sam's. I did get my eggs. I get my organic. Let me bring the camera down. I do get my organic eggs, my cabbage-free eggs from there. So I got that. I got my Premier Protein Shake. I usually get the vanilla, but they were like totally out. So I tried this once before and I really didn't like it, but I'm gonna try it again and see. They either had this or the chocolate, so I don't like the chocolate, so I prefer to get this than to don't have anything, because I'm totally out. I usually have another case running, but I didn't realize I was into my reserve case, so I have nothing. So, and I have these, I took them out the box because my storage is downstairs. So I just take a few out because I didn't want to lug the boxes upstairs. So I'll take a few out, put them in the fridge, and as they, deplete, I'll go to the storage and get some more. Same thing with my coconut water. I buy them by the case because it's just cheaper. Coconut water is good for a good source of potassium. So I keep it on hand. I got my Mary Ruth vitamins. Sam's have the double pack for $39. So I figure that's the cheapest way to get it, because even in, what is that? Marshall's, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, you find them, but the pricing is kind of off, and they don't have this one. They don't have the morning one. They have the hair, skin, and nails one, and the other one. I don't remember what the other one is, but I prefer this one. This one has everything, so and I already take the Black Girl vitamins and my other women's vitamins, so I don't need another hair, skin, and nails stuff. And in past experience, those hair, skin, and nail vitamins, after a while, they break me out. So that's why I kind of stay away from them. So I've been using this for a while, and I like it. I think I do good on it, so I just keep getting it. And for $40 for the 2 bottles, I think it's a bargain. And I got my adobo. I usually don't get this big container because this will last me forever. I pour it out in a smaller bottle, and I use very, very little of it. To season up meats or stews or whatever, I use a very, very tiny bit. Because you have to be careful with this, with the sodium level. So I use this in alongside other natural seasonings and other herbs. So this will last me forever. Then I got my avocado oil. This is like my favorite thing right here. I'll make other infused oils from this. Like I'll make my garlic infused oil. I'll make my chili infused oil, and I also make like an onion in garlic infused oil, and is what I use as my base. I don't do a lot of frying, so this too will last me a long time. I got my lemons, my bag of lemons. I got some plantains, my ripe plantains, because these are another great source of potassium, fiber, and carbs. Those carbs are, I forgot what the term is that they use, but they don't spike your blood sugar. That's why when I don't want to have rice, I'll have either yuca or a combination like I had this morning. I'll have a combination of yuca and ripe plantains because they're, I say the good carbs, I could be wrong, but I know that they don't spike your blood sugar. So, and then I got a bag of avocados. Let me get those. So what I do with my avocados when they're not ripe, I do them with my plantains also. If I get them and they're not like as soft as I want them to be, I have a paper bag and I put them in a paper bag and I put them in a dark place. So this is what I have done with my avocados because they're not ripe, and I want them to be ripe. And when you buy avocados or plantains, certain other produce, and they're not ripe, you need to leave them out of the refrigerator and let them ripe outside before you put them in the refrigerator, because then they'll go bad and they'll never really ripe. So I put these in the brown paper bag and I put them in my cabinet so that they can get ripe. Sometimes I have to try and remind myself that they're in there. But I put it right where my coffee station. So I'm over there every morning. So I'll remember that they're in there. So yeah, that's it for the day. I'm in for the day. I'm not going back out. It looks like it's going to rain. And let me bring the camera back up. So that's it. That's how I spent my day. I'm going to get on my computer and get some things done to set myself up for my work week. Get some things done there. I may try to start editing this video and another video that I'm working on to get it out to you guys. So yeah, just decided to share my day with you. Nothing exciting. Just shared some of my beauty tips, my hair tips, what I use on my skin, that sort of thing. So let me know down in the comments section if any of these products you use, how do you find them? Any of my skincare products that I use, what do you use on your skin? What do you use on your face? How do you style your hair? Like I talked about the heatless rollers that I use in my hair at night. I love them. I hardly have to put heat to my hair because they really do well. And like you see earlier, the curls were tight, but it's so hot. I knew that once I went outside, the curls would drop. But yeah, every night, I roll them up. They're like the flexi rods, but they're more comfortable than the flexi rods. They're soft. Like I said, the ones that I have are they have the satin ones, and then they have not felt. I can't think of the name. But the ones that I had in my hair this morning, so I used those jumbo ones. And like I said, I use I usually use three. I put one in the front for my bangs, and then one here and one in the back. But at times I do the one here, I do two here, and two in the back. So I use like 5. And they're very, very comfortable to sleep in. I just tie my scarf up, or I put my my bonnet, but I find that the scarf works best than the bonnet. It keeps it in place because they're like the flexi rods. They kind of move around, so when you tie it up in the scarf, it keeps it in place. So that's why I prefer to use the scarf. So let me know down in the comment section, what are some of your beauty and skin and hair routine. And yeah, like I said, you know, some of the products and foods that you've implemented along your GLP-1 journey, or if you're not on a GLP-1 journey, just some of the things that you use on a daily basis. I would love to engage with you. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so that when I upload a video, you'll get notified. And as I usually end my videos, remember, take time for life's simple pleasures and share a smile. Take care of yourself, take care of one another. Until we meet again, goodbye, friend.